film that I did, I guess, a few years ago, when I was here. I'll give you a bit of a backdrop. I lost my mom in 2013, and she was like my everything, rep one. I'm an only child. I was born on her birthday. I didn't have no daddy. My grandparents died before I was born. So basically, that was all I had. So I went through a real bad time, is what I'm trying to tell you. And during that time, it was tough. So I wrote a poem entitled, I Think I Might Be Crazy. And it's about depression and suicide. Depression feels like that darkest area that you can't see your way to travel through. It feels like you've lost your way in this black hole you're being sucked into. It feels like a wound on a place that a Band-Aid would never fit, a cut that grows deeper and longer. And to this pain, you finally just succumb to and submit. Falling into this dark abyss that sucks away your happiness and overtakes you with numbness, no longer yourself, but you struggle to do your best, saying, oh, I'm good. Not really, I'm just fine. But deep inside, I know that's just a lie, because it's only a matter of time before this depression holds me confined. What's the matter with all these people around me? Are they blind? Can't they see how this darkness has diminished my shine? But they say, oh, she's just sad. Girl, stop acting so crazy. Snap out of it. Pray about it. Shake it off. But you see, this is no phase to me. Because I passed sad 6 months ago when I plummeted to a depth that I never thought that I would sink, and I slipped beyond sane when I started thinking thoughts that I never thought that I would think. And it's not just in my head that I can't seem to get out of bed, losing weight because I refuse to be fed, and sleep was just a word that I once said because it escapes me. And I wish I could escape, but this mattress holds me entrapped, but will only allow me a short nap. And then I'm waking up in a pool of sweat, swimming in images and memories that I can't seem to forget, bubbling over with regret, unable to tread water, so I'm constantly upset, sinking further as this deep end becomes a thread in which each wave I'm playing Russian roulette as the sea of pain becomes dead set on me, ending up in a casket. This is my SOS. Help me. I'm drowning. They say that Jesus saves lives. Well, I need him to move quickly, because mine no longer feels like a gift to me. It feels more like a burden, like this nagging numbness in my soul, like I've been robbed of the proper use of my brain. My body's been hijacked and I'm totally out of control. There's this heaviness in my chest and I no longer have the strength to breathe, and my heart is filled with emptiness that has set up residency and refuses to leave. I'm feeling like the weight of the world is lying on me and crushing my windpipe, and how can I possibly ever win? If it's, excuse me, if it's just me and myself in this fight. I'm feeling like this pill's just too hard to swallow and it's blocking my trachea, and there's no way that I could possibly be any faker. Putting a smile in place of this permanent scowl that seems to be etched into the very core of my being. Turning a deaf ear to block out the sound and closing my eyes on a future that I don't intend on seeing. Because there's this suicide note that's written in my head and a horror scene that's projected throughout my brain of me pulling the trigger on this pain and self-mutilating my veins. Visions of carbon monoxide keep lulling me to sleep, but I'm hesitant because I don't want to trade places with my family and hand them this need to constantly weep. Plus, what if I don't succeed? Then I'm just left with more damage that I can't seem to undo, just adding another F to my transcript, an additional failed attempt at something, and I was unsuccessful with the follow through. So I continue suffocating on my emotions and drowning in an ocean of tears that I can't seem to stop from falling, feeling like an abandoned vehicle that no amount of work can keep it from stalling, sputtering through life shaky, smoky, and backfiring. But I keep it clean though, so everybody on the outside can keep admiring. But they all seem too busy to notice. What happened to all those people that once said that they were a friend to me? I guess I shouldn't be surprised when even my own brain has become my worst enemy. My tongue, as though covered in poison ivy, painfully covers those closest to me. I regurgitate then swallow as the toxins of my words now flow through me. Under the influence of this negativity that now travels through my bloodstream and lowers my esteem, convincing me that I'm on the losing team as I battle and go between this nightmare from a happy dream. But how can a Christian ever be depressed? So these emotions I just choose to suppress, paint on a smile to match the color of hypocrisy that's in my dress. Ashamed to admittedly confess that my insides are currently a mess, spewing forth random thoughts like vomit because they're impossible to digest, trying to deceptively elude the feelings that I inadequately address. Therefore, my pain is impossible to express, so I just provide comic relief in excess when I can't seem to save me, my own damsel in distress. I need to snatch this S off my chest and add a T to my super because I can't avoid this stupor. I think I might be crazy. I just might be crazy enough to truly believe. To believe in a faith that I claim to have already received. Crazy enough to believe that I could be guided when I don't even feel like picking up my feet. Crazy enough to believe that the fragmented pieces of my heart could be made complete. Crazy enough to believe that even in the midst of this pain, I could still be handed peace. Crazy enough to believe that I need strength that comes from someone other than me. Crazy enough to believe in something that just doesn't make sense intellectually, to trust in a God that I cannot actually see. I just might be crazy enough to think that there could honestly be a God that truly loves me unconditionally and beyond all my faults and flaws. He chooses to see, and through this fuzziness provide clarity. Although I behave erratically and irrationally, he has the ability to touch my mentality, to keep me from sinking into insanity, a lifeguard of sorts, to ease me back to normality, to enhance my spirituality so I begin making better decisions concerning my finality, with hopes to escape this hell on earth eventually and majestically see his face in eternity, because I need something other than me to believe in wholeheartedly. Lord, please give me your peace. So I don't need your side eyes, unnecessary talk, pity, or gossip about me. I don't need your criticism, your skepticism, or even your sympathy. I may just need you to pray for me, because I think I might be crazy.
Whoa.